a route in which to decipher oblivion and be its spectator from emergency windows.
Highways and forests adorn the countryside, and a delicious early morning autumn light caresses my sleepy face.
I want to be happy on an absurd day of accumulated weariness, of coughing and sneezing.
On a feverish day on highways and in cities where I don't stop.
I cross desire on a sea disguised as a lake, waterfalls, casinos, spectacles of light in the night.
The churches are wooden houses. They announce with signs on the door their love for God like a new product that disinfects more than sorrow.
Next to me, a wrinkled woman murmurs her grief.
Life has taught her to be everywhere, but everyone has left her world.
The bus takes us through soulless places, through all the nooks and crannies of a long border.
Today has become an eternity on the highway, and the cars don't know how to illuminate the night with their headlights.
Distance doesn't matter if the fear of living continues to beat in my chest, in my blood, in my throat.
These escapes last only a brief instant, the faded poem of a passing shadow.
Sleep now that the curves are no longer so sharp.
Now that there are no traffic lights in this labyrinth of promises.
Now that destiny is merely one more step where no one gets off.
Sleep in the lap of all the women you loved.
Now their eyelids are heavy, and that you can perceive their silhouettes like shadows of trees, sculpted by rain.
Like bodies fragmented in a box filled with mirages.
Now that my greyhound eyes watch over your bags, it's time for you to sleep.
For all those monsters that live within you to fall asleep as well.
I promise not to bark at the drunks, nor at the old ladies who suck on licorice.
Or the prisoners who are chained, driving sentences to be served.
I promise to bury your nightmares in the empty station of lost children.
And pant very slowly, so that in dreams you might fill me with caresses. And it might hurt you to have to abandon me.
The part of the poem that spoke to me the most was the stanza that read, "Next to me a wrinkled woman murmurs in her grief. Life has taught her to be everywhere, but everyone has left her world." It just sort of made me think about, the strangers that you pass by every day. You never really know what's going on, and from this perspective, it seems like they're sort of taking the time to notice the people around you and what might be going on in their lives.
So a part that really spoke to me was, I think, the last line, because I don't think I was expecting it. And the line is, "And it might hurt you to have abandoned me." So it was just interesting that the whole poem was kind of brought to this point of almost revenge at the end.